bonjour. So, your connections in high places are tricking you. I'm trying a different formula where I do, what do you call that thing? A pre-shuffle, so I can get the message, so that I can put it in the title, so that people can see straight away if the story sound like it's their own or not. So when I did the pre-shuffle, that's what I got. Your connections in high places are tricking you. So we're going to find out what God wants you to know about this here. Okay, so most I block anybody trying to interfere with this reading. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children, please, and thank you. So your connections in high places are tricking you. Let's get the details. Let's get some more details. Okay, the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we got fake accounts. So fake accounts in some sort of way. This could be fake bank accounts. It could be just lies, fake accounts of the truth. Like giving a fake account, as in telling a fake story. But in any case, there's trickery going on. Okay, that's the subject matter. Fake accounts. So for each of you, the situation may be different. Okay, this could be like a personal. Oh, but it say your connections in high places. So this is most likely business or just associates. Okay, but whoever you're linked to in whatever high place. So this could be like a governmental thing, or maybe a shop, somebody, whatever dealings you got with somebody that's got some kind of power. Okay, just know that they're tricking you. Okay, so we got one card that came out. We're gonna check to see if it's meant to be in the reverse or not, because it did come out. Feels at peace like this, but it still feels weird. Wait, let me check it. So this is it. Feels correct like this. Okay, so God's not gonna save them from their own stupid decisions. So God said, you know what? I'm gonna let them put their foot in their mouth. I'm gonna let them cut off their own nose to spite their face. I'm gonna let them fuck up so you can see. Yeah, so we got God save them from their own stupid decisions. God said, no, I'm not going to save them this time. It's time for the truth to be revealed. The underlying issue, falsified official documents. Your friends in high places or your connections in high places, they're tricking you. So whatever you think they're actually doing for you to help you, you're going to find later on that they did not. So I don't know if you want to take some other measures, if you want to try and accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish um, in some other way, because the help that you think you're getting from these people, you're not. Okay? So let's see. So we got falsified official documents. We got we can't. Interesting. We got we can't, but God can. Help found. Number of persons involved 9 to 15. Assistant culprit. Number of persons involved more than 5,000. They did it in another country, state, or island, and your reputation will be redeemed. Your reputation, sorry, will be redeemed. Yeah, we got they won or succeeded. They want to make you look like. So they're making something look like, but it's actually not. Okay, let's okay, so we got number of persons involved 4 to 8. Connections in low places. So I guess they're looking at you as their connections in low places. And they believe that you will beg. Okay? So these people, they know that you are dependent on them. Yeah, the next card is don't waste your time on that. Be productive, be constructive. So God said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna help you sort it out. So just know that whoever you think you're gonna get help from to do whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, it look like some type of official business. So this could be like getting visa, getting your passport, some kind of ID, like tax documents, or owning property, um, probably getting governmental assistance. It's something official like that, and just know that they're pretending to help you, but they're not. So whatever this is, it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come through. But God says, don't worry. Don't even beg them. Don't ask them again either. God says there's another way. We can't, but God can. Help found. And why do these cards keep dropping like that? Are you up to something naughty? Sometimes God give us our heart's desire and then fuck us over with it just to show us that it's not good to be bad. Everything comes at a price. There's consequences for everything. So if you know that you're up to no good, it's probably best that you leave it alone altogether. But if you are up to good and you were just trying to get some kind of special assistance, then God says, I'm going to help you. So just know that if this is something bad that you're doing, God is going to bless you, but you're going to have to pay for it. If it's something good, God is going to bless you, and everything is going to be okay. You don't have to kiss nobody's ass. You don't have to beg anybody again. So wherever this is, they're not gonna come through. Okay, so expect the disappointment, but remember, God has another way for you to get what you need. And this was the underlying issue. That's the first thing in the underlying issue: falsified official documents. So I don't know if they're trying to lie on you, these connections in high places, because fake accounts was the subject matter. So there are fake accounts, and now the underlying issue is these falsified official documents. So you know what this is. better than I do. But just know, they're pretending to help you. They're not actually helping you. Feel like there could be a little bit more information that we need to get on this. Yeah, don't waste your time on that. Be productive. We got wishful thinking. Moving on. Okay, just let it go. You will receive compensation for your inflictions. Okay, for them trying to make, yeah, your inflictions being access denied. So perhaps you're not, yeah, you need to pay attention so that you will notice when you're getting your compensation. Okay, don't miss your blessing. So don't you waste your time crying and feeling bad about them not coming through for you, coming through for you. God's gonna make it happen. There's another way. Okay? And when God closed a door and God opened another one, it's because there are things on this other journey that God want you to God want you to experience, because they're gonna help you in your growth. So maybe God is trying to teach you patience. God is trying to teach you about disappointment. Maybe God is trying to reveal to you who these people are, because maybe you thought that they were your friends or whatever, but yeah, for some reason they're not gonna come through for you. Okay? Yeah, so pay attention to see your blessing. God says I got something else for you. So don't count on these connections in high places. I don't know if they're doing it to be mean. I don't know if you just don't want to do it. I feel like there's a little bit more information that God wants to share with you regarding this. Well, God definitely wants to reveal who they are to you. So God is not going to save them from their own stupid. God is not going to save them from this behavior, this betrayal, or this disappointment, this letdown. Whatever they're up to with their fake accounts, God is not going to stop them. God is going to let them put their foot in the shit. So I just saw the DNA card. I don't know if that was relevant to you. Okay, so this next message. Okay, so we got money at the bottom of the deck. That's the subject matter of this other part of the message. We're gonna check to see if those cards belong in the upright or not before we continue, because they're coming out weird. Feels at peace like this, but it feels wrong somehow. That's the most peaceful direction. So we're gonna just leave this one sideways. Yeah, this energy is weird, but this way feels thinner than this direction. This direction, it feels thick. Whatever the energy is, it feels heavy. This direction, it feels thin. So we're going to leave it sideways for now. Okay, so let's see. So boring life. It feels thick this way. So we're going to leave it sideways. Okay, let's see. So the first card we got to come out, the subject matter was money. The first card we got to come out is God. Fluent in multiple languages. And then we have boring life. Not really. So to me, it's like you're not seeing something from the right, you're not seeing your life from the right perspective. Okay? And the underlying issue, we got criminal. Criminal. Hide. Secret society. Meat suit. So somebody's being fake. Mask and or fake bodysuit. Interesting. Then we got male. Then we got African. Fingerprint. Age 11 to 20 years. Changed religion for a simpler life. We got birthmark. Learned life lessons. Age over 120 years. Change their mindset or beliefs. And we got fake certificate. Age over 250 years. And we got new identity. Changed nationality. Age over 300 years and on a mission. Let's make some sense of all this. Next thing to come in line is age 61 years to 80 years. Yeah? So let's see what is being said here. We got on a mission. I'm going to put them back in order and read them again, yeah? So we can understand what's happening here. Okay, so God wanted to give some additional information on these falsified documents, your friends in high places, and so on that are not being loyal to you. Okay? The underlying issue. So we got God fluent in multiple languages, and then we have boring life. So fluent in multiple languages is, I'm getting like God understands. Okay? Whether it's something upright or something low level, meaning whether you're up to no good or you're up to good, God says, I'm right with you. Like, it's not that serious. Then we got boring life. It's not so boring. Okay? So you're not looking, so it's like you're trying to achieve something because you want a better life. You don't like your life as it is now, and you want to change. Okay, it's like you want to become somebody else possibly. So you got new identity and change your religion. So it's like you're searching you're being a seeker right now, and you found a solution to your problem, but the assistance, where you're seeking the assistance from, which is your friends in high places, they're not serious about helping you. But God knows what you're after, and God says, it's okay, I'm gonna help you. I see that you're not very happy with the way your life is going right now, and we're about to shake some shit up. Okay? So God said, what you're looking for, you don't have to look too hard. I'm gonna help you out. So let's read this underneath here again. So God says, yeah, I speak all languages. Okay? God says there's no version of you that you can think of or become that I do not understand, that I cannot help you master, that I cannot help you experience. God says, chill out. You don't need them for this. Hold on. Okay, so the underlying issue, we got criminal, right? Hide, secret society, meat suit. So this is like taking on a whole new image. Okay? Let's read on. And we got male, African, fingerprint, age 11 to 20 years. So your fingerprint is something unique to you. So looking at the fingerprint card from a mental perspective, because your issue is mental right now. You're not happy. Happiness come from within. Okay? Hang on. So it's like you seem to be a black African, okay? And it's like you've been a certain way because your fingerprint is unique to you. Because there's nobody in the world like us. We are the only ones in the world that's like us, right? So you've been this way for quite a while, 11 to 20 years, right? And then you changed your religion because it's like you're seeking for something. I can feel you seeking for something. So however you've been, however you've identified yourself for up to 20 years, you no longer want to be like that. Okay? So you tried changing your religion. You tried changing the set of principles that you live by. Okay? Basically your psychological and moral code. You tried changing that, looking for a simpler life. So it's like you want life to be easier. So however you were living before, it's like, why does it have to be so hard? You know, so it's like whatever lifestyle you were subscribed to before or for the last 11 to 20 years, it doesn't resonate with you. It doesn't, you're not comfortable in it. So it just seems really hard for you to find joy, and for you to find success, and for you to find like friendship or fellowship, you know? It's like, I must be going the wrong way. That's what you're saying to yourself. So let's read on. So we got birthmark, and then we got learned life lessons. So birthmark is something that we're born with naturally, and I think it comes from our old life. Okay, so it's like the life that you were living before, although you're not happy with it, God wants you to pay attention to the fact that you learned a lot. Okay, so even though you want a change, it doesn't mean that the principles you were living by, and even though it was hard and annoying and you seem like you weren't getting anywhere, you need to take some time and actually pay attention to what was actually helpful or good about it, because you learned a lot from living that life. Okay, so it's like God put you on that journey to help you to set a firm foundation for yourself. And now it's time to move on. This is why you feel restless. You feel like it's time to move on. So this is why you've started seeking for something else. So it's like this chapter of your life that you've been living for the last 11 to 20 years, it's over. The way you've identified up to then, it's over. And you're becoming a new person. You're ready to become a new person. But God said, don't throw away everything from your past, because your past, it helps to forge a healthy foundation for you. You've learned a lot. Okay, so keep the good stuff, and keep the lessons of the good stuff and the bad stuff. Keep the lessons, because wherever you're going in the future, it's gonna benefit you. The wisdom, the knowledge, the experiences, they're gonna benefit you. So let's read on. Let's see what's happening here. So learned life lessons. We got age over 120 years, and we got change their mindset or beliefs. So age over 120 years. So this could be some kind of a, whatever religion. Hang on. Whatever religion this is, it's quite a young one, isn't it? It's like maybe you've tried some kind of new religion or something like that. It's been around for a while, but it's not very old. So it's not very official, is it? So let's continue. So that's where you're coming from. And we got fake certificate. So although it was helpful, you know that it's false. You know what I'm saying? Fake certificate is like fake. If we're looking at it from a religious mindset, it's like there's too many cracks in this foundation. There's too many. It's not a solid philosophy. So it's like, yeah, there's some truth here, but there's more, and I want to find more, because I'm supposed to be greater than I am, and I'm not. So we gonna start digging in my life to find out what is missing, so that I can be all that I can be. Because my life could definitely be better than this. I don't do boring. That's what you're saying to yourself. So yeah, so you realize that this whatever you've been living, the religion or whatever you've been subscribing to up till now, is not 100% official. And can I just tell you that no religion is 100%. Like, you have to take the good from every way of life or every religion and leave the bad, because there's corruption in all of them, every single last one. And that's where a lot of people go wrong, because people be taking the lessons that they learn from their chosen religion in its entirety. And we have to realize that the enemy is always trying to create confusion and corruption. The enemy don't want us to find our way to success and find our way to God. So they always create traps and pitfalls in every religion. Rastafarianism, Muslim, uh, the Chinese ones, the Indian ones, the devil worshipping, you name it. Okay? There's always, yes, I said the devil worshipping one. Okay? I feel like if you want true religion, you have to. Okay, let me say it like this. If you want the best formula to live life, it's a personal formula. Okay? And it shifts, it changes. So you have to be conscious of who you are and what nature or God, your angels, whatever you believe in, is doing in your life, whatever they're guiding you to. You have to know what you want for yourself, and is it the best thing for you. And you have to know, like, if it's not the best thing for you, you have to be willing to let go of that and change your direction. Life is a thing of constant movement, constant growing, constant learning. That's why you have to give yourself breaks. Okay, sometimes you have to just take some time and chill out. Let go of all religion, let go of all philosophy, let go of all friends, let go of all family, and just take some time for you to just be. or else you'll run yourself ragged. You all your hair on your head gonna go gray. You're not gonna get any sleep. You have to give yourself breaks, because life is a never-ending school. It's the mystery school, okay? And we ourselves are our biggest mystery, because we don't even know ourselves. We have to learn ourselves and learn the environment around us, learn the people around us. You understand what I'm saying? Learn the lessons that life give us as they come. That's how you become your best self. So first you have to know yourself. Okay? And if it's money you're after, because money was the subject matter, that comes from being in your purpose. But now, living in your purpose is the hardest thing you ever do in your life. Yet, it's the best thing you'll ever do in your life. Because the enemy don't want us to reach our purpose. Because when we connect to our purpose, we connect to the divine. And the trick is to keep us away from our God and our God's self. Because then that makes us a sovereign being. Do you understand what I'm saying? You might have to rewind this. I'm teaching you about life itself because I see you're searching. So I'm helping to give you what little gems I can, because there's a lot to uncover. But I'm giving you the foundation, the basics. First of all, it's a personal journey. And our objective is to find our purpose. And just know we have more than one purpose. But when it comes to your money purpose comes from what you're good at naturally. But just know that when you get on that journey, it's not gonna be all peaches. You're gonna have challenges, and you're gonna have to know when to hang in there. You're gonna have to know when to take a break. You're gonna have to know who to cut out of your life. Sometimes it's people that you don't want to cut out of your life, but then you're gonna be left with the choice, like, how much do you want your success? You're gonna have to say goodbye to some people sometimes. You're gonna have to say goodbye to some habits sometimes. You're gonna have to say goodbye to just things that you would prefer not to say goodbye to. It's called sacrifice. So it's like life tests you to find out how much do you truly want to be a success. What are you willing to give up? And I'm telling you, when it comes to that, there's two paths. You can do it the righteous way, or you could do it following the darkness. And I'm telling you, doing it following the darkness is a lose-lose battle. Doing it following the light, you will win, but it will be extremely difficult. Your life will be very well. If you're bored, then you should follow the light, because trust me, you're gonna wish for a peaceful time. Okay, you're gonna get more adventure, but it's gonna be very rewarding. Okay, so following the light with your purpose means allowing God to guide you. Following the darkness with your purpose is allowing the people. So it's like if you want to become a musician or something, it's either you're gonna do it independently, or you're gonna join the industry. Joining the industry, you get money right away, you get exposure right away, but you sacrifice having freedom of expression. You sacrifice your freedom, period. Because they tell you what to say, they tell you who not to talk to, they tell you who to talk to, they determine how much money you make and all these things. If you're an independent, you get to decide these things, but as an independent, the secret society, the antichrist, that secret organization, they're gonna come after you because they want to be the only sovereign beings. They want to be the only ones with power in the earth. So anytime they see you becoming your best self, just know that the challenges are going to come. Your very husband or wife, your closest people, they're gonna use them against you if they can. They're gonna ostracize you from society. And I'm speaking from experience. This is exactly what's happening to me. Because I chose to follow my purpose and I chose to follow God while I do so. So that will earn me sovereignty as a sovereign being. So it's like I elevate to the levels of my godhood. You understand? And that's why they fight against me so hard. So if you choose to walk this path, you're gonna be fought the way that I am fought in this society. They're gonna cut you off from society. They're gonna make your dentist and your doctor betray you. They're gonna do stuff to you to make you sick. You're gonna get all type of weird ass dreams. You're gonna your very friends and family, they're going to betray you if they can be bought, because they'll pay off these people. They're gonna spread rumors about you. They, I mean, they use different tricks for different people, but that's basically what mine is. Okay, so just know it's not gonna be an easy road, but you get to determine, once it's all said and done, once all the tests are said and done and God remove them out your way, you're free to sit as the emperor of your life. You're free to have an empire. You will actually be able to have generational wealth. You will be classed either with or above people like them Bill Gates people when it comes to how much money they have. But it's not easy to get there. And that's why a lot of people choose to sell out, because they think, oh, I'll take just a few thousand. Yeah, well, you're actually capable of pulling in trillions, though. So you're trading your trillions or your billions that you should be earning in your lifetime for a few thousand, just so you can wear some expensive shirts and so you can live in their society without being bothered. I mean, it's your choice. It's your choice. So those are the two paths that you get to walk in life. Okay? But yeah. So you want to be a success. You want money. Those are your two paths. You can take the quick way, which is to sell your soul to these people who own society, or you can take the long way, which is to sell your soul to God, who owns everything. And the thing is, in all these trials and tribulations, if you choose to keep holding on to God, God will give you the strength and the courage and everything you need to withstand their attacks, in their efforts to try and stop you from becoming a sovereign being. You see it? So it's like working for God. You become God's responsibility. So you get protection under God's umbrella. Under my umbrella, Ella. So there's God's umbrella and there's the umbrella of the world, aka the Antichrist, because them days against God. That's why society is so fucked up. If the heads of society were for God, it would be reflected in the society. Okay? The people who run shit around here, they are godless. So it's up to you which path you want to walk. Okay? But just know, if you want your trillions, if you want your generational wealth, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna test your faith. It's gonna test your endurance. It's gonna test your patience. Okay? It's gonna test your health. It's gonna test you mentally, physically, socially, financially. You're gonna get hit from every direction. But God will give you everything and everyone that you need to help you get to the next level. Always. You just have to be willing to let go of a lot. Pack light. When you finally get to your destination, you're gonna be very, very happy. Then you're gonna get your abundance of friends, of family, of love, of companionship, of money, of peace, of joy. You're gonna be a boss. But it's very costly. That's why a lot of people choose to just sell out to these people in society when they start to see the challenge that they push on anybody who dares to go after their success, their own success. A lot of them just crumble and say, you know what, I'm gonna do it your way. They conform to society, and so they never get to experience their greatest itself, you know. But I understand. So that's what's going on here. So if you want real money, you have to tap into your true self. And tapping into your true self makes you an automatic enemy of those who run society. Because tapping into your true self means tapping into the truth, period. As you live, you will get to understand what I'm saying if you choose to try and walk this path. It will make more sense to you. But I know some of y'all, I can feel there's a very small number of you who get what I'm saying. But I'll suggest that you save this video just in case you have to come back to what I said. Okay? You could save it in a playlist called Better Life Loading, and you're gonna see. The thing is, when these secret society people are coming to you, they don't come to you straight up and say, hey, I'm the secret society, I'm gonna stop you. No, they do things behind the scenes. Okay? It's an energy thing. You have to sense them energetically. You have to sense the attacks from how people treat you. They're not gonna just come out and tell you anything, but they're gonna treat you dodgy. And eventually you start to catch on, like, why are all these doors closed? Why is life suddenly so difficult, so challenging? Why isn't anybody being kind anymore? But like I said, they use different tactics on different people. So if you were to go after your sovereignty, your true freedom, then your true freedom and success, then they'll use tactics on you, but it may not be the same tactics that they used on me. I can only tell you about tactics that I know about that they used on me, or that I know they used on some other people, like hospitalizing us. Yeah. I was losing blood for a whole month, and still I didn't turn away from my journey. Because you have to have a death before dishonoring God kind of mentality to become a sovereign being, to become a god or goddess in this society or in any society. You have to be willing to lose your life to gain everything. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, so you were part of something and it's like, yeah, y'all ain't powerful enough for me. You don't have what I'm looking for. So then we got age over 250 years. New identity. So now this is like something that you're now getting into. So it's like you found a new uh religion or a new organization of some sort that's been around for a while. So this one is like an older one, so you probably feel more secure in this one. New identity. Then we got changed nationality. So yeah, you're changing the whole shit up. Then we got age over 300 years and on a mission. So yeah, that's why the age 61 years. So you'll be probably doing this for the next, say, 50 years or so. Whatever you're gonna get into next, it's gonna be one that you're going to be um comfortable with for at least the next 50 years. Okay? So you'll probably be about 61 to 80. All right? Listen, you need to forget about age. Take care of your body and you'll have it forever. Okay? Take care of your body and your mind and you won't get old. Aging is an option. It's not inevitable. Okay? God provided us with everything that we need to renew ourselves. Through exercise, through meditation, through proper eating, through proper resting, through living right. We need to learn the formula to maintain our youth, our fitness, our health, live long and prosper. That is real. But we humans, We're not very intelligent, or we don't spend time on understanding how to live long and prosper, you know. So we end up living wrong and dying quick, getting old, looking gray and wrinkled, and just hating what we see in the mirror. Just know that all that is a choice. I'm not talking about uh, what's that thing, Botox and plastic surgery and all these things. These things are an option, but there's a way to maintain your youthful appearance and your agility and everything else. There's a way to stop the fucking clock from ticking on your agedness. If that's a word. I don't think that's a word. There's a way to stop aging. Natural way to stop aging. We need to spend our time learning what is important to us. Stop believing what society been teaching us. We need to suss out what we've been taught all our lives and make sure that they're correct. Everything we need to analyze and make sure the truth shall set us free. Just because people been doing something for generations don't mean that that's what we're supposed to be doing. Because if we do what they have been doing, we gonna get what they got, which is death. Being old and frail and looking like raisins, and then death. If you want to let that be your future, then follow what those people have been doing. If you want to live long, like man that's spoken of in the Bible, Adam, they say, was 960 years old when he transitioned. Okay? 960 years old. And we humans get to 100 and think that we're fucking doing something great. 100 years old, you're still a baby. You hardly know anything. Okay? God gave us the gift of life so we could keep on living. We were not meant to die. We die because of how we live. We get old and look frail and wrinkled because of how we live. It's not natural to get wrinkled. It's a sign of laziness. It's a sign of illness. Whether mental illness or physical illness. These are the things that make us old. That's why some 70-year-olds look different to some 70-year-olds. It's how they care for themselves. Okay, so that was a lot. If I help one or two of you, I will focus my energy on that one or two. Welcome, welcome. The rest of you, you're on your own. Yes, because I don't want to fuck up my energy. Okay, I'm here for those who understand me. I'm here for those who hear me. Okay, I'm here for those who see what I'm saying and they know what I'm saying to be true. I'm not here for those of you who would look at me and say, that bitch is crazy. Nah, fuck you. You can go to the side and talk your nonsense among yourselves. And I will stay here with the one or two people who know what the fuck I'm talking about, because angels speak to angels. Okay? Dummies speak to dummies. Everybody's not in the same class. Okay? Right, so we will see you when you get here. When you get to our level of wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Alright? Yeah, humans are magical creatures. Existence is magical. Period. Magic is science. Science is magic. And to be honest with you, I am quite sick and tired of fools calling intelligent people crazy. It's annoying. I've had enough of ignorant people calling advanced knowledge insanity. Only to then, a couple of years after that, be saying the same thing that the insane people been saying. That you persecute the advanced in wisdom just because you don't understand, just because you don't believe. So if you don't believe what I'm saying, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, at least let me be an idiot by myself. Okay? Apparently I'm doing enough of a good job ruining my reputation by saying these things out loud. Apparently. Okay? Let everybody be their own judge. Okay? Don't treat me like I'm a fucking idiot. Even if you think I am an idiot, do not dare treat me like I'm an idiot. Okay? Just know that I have my beliefs and you have yours. I am 44 years old. Do I look like a 44-year-old? No. Because I have a formula to maintain my youthful appearance. So I'm speaking to you from experience. Okay? You could take a picture of me and put some other 44-year-olds next to my picture and you will see the difference. Get 144-year-olds and put their picture next to mine. And then explain to yourself why some 44-year-olds look like they're 50, 60, 70-year-olds. And some 44-year-olds look like they're 25, 30-year-olds. Simple mathematics. The fountain of youth is found in our lifestyle. We're not crazy. We've taken the time to think about these things and to test these things. Exercise is essential for longevity. Stop being lazy. You'll be healthier. You will live longer and you will look better doing it too. You want to keep a young neck? You need to do some neck exercises. You want to keep a young chest? You need to exercise your chest, right? Do some, self-preservation. So that takes me back to what I was saying before. Forget how old you are. Just live. And just keep on living. Okay? Just know that some people that you see and you think they're 30 years old, they're probably about 4,000 years old. But if they ever tell you that, you'd never believe them. Because this society didn't train us to see that truth. The Bible says Adam was 960 years. Everybody just skip over that shit. like he doesn't exist. Everybody accept menopause at 40, 50 years old and never believe that they can ever have a child beyond that. The mind maketh the man and the woman. You will be as good as you choose to think. You will be as you choose to believe. Only what you choose to believe. So if you believe that you're powerless, you're powerless. But faith without works is dead. So if you believe that you're powerful, you can't just believe that you're powerful. You have to manifest that shit in a real life. If you're powerful, prove it. How do you prove it? You say what you mean and you mean what you say. That's how you prove it. Or you die trying. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Baby, I'm crazy. They say I'm crazy. They say I'm crazy. I said not me. Yeah, fuck all y'all who say I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. You're just stupid. You're just ignorant. And you need to go learn something. You need to pay attention to life. You need to go learn some lessons that life has been teaching you forever. Okay? Now, that brings us to the end of this reading. Yeah. So to all of those of you who understand and know what I'm saying to be true, God bless us. To the rest of you, God be with you. So, to all my advanced beings, let's keep being advanced and let these motherfuckers catch up when they catch up. If they ever catch up. Eh? Bumble clock 40 years old and you look like you're about 70. Eh? What have you been doing with your life, bro? Life has not been kind to you, or you have not been kind to life. Which one? Hmm? Why you 60, 70 years old and you look like you're, as Babylon standard, 100? Eh? Why are you 100 years and you look like a bumbleclot raisin? And can't rascal move? What have you been spending your life doing for the last let's say 40 years? Eh? How have you been spending your life? Sitting down watching TV, sitting down and knitting, sitting down and eating, sitting down and doing everything. Eh? You don't go take no walks, you don't go do no work. Retirement. Retirement is the beginning of death for many people. Humans are created to work. We are created to live. The moment we stop living, we start dying. So make sure if you love bike riding or even take up some new sports, do some physical activity. Do some things that make you happy as well. All these things encourage good health and youthfulness. Take care of yourself. And see if you don't even turn the clock back. So if you've already made a wrong turn by being too lazy and you see yourself getting wrinkly and just soft, and then do the opposite of what you're doing. Because you get like that because you're being too still. So start to do some stuff. Even try it consistently for a month. Take a before and after picture and see if you don't turn the clock back. Exercise your face, smile more, talk more. Even if you're not talking to nobody, you're smiling with nobody, go smile by yourself. I do this. Muscles. Muscles undo wrinkles. The presence of muscles means the absence of wrinkles. Say it with me. The presence of muscles means the absence of wrinkles. Okay? And if you're too skinny, try put some weight on. Eat some food, some healthy food. You can eat some junk food sometimes, but healthy food more times than not. Your food is your medicine. Learn more about what you need to eat to make sure that your body has all the necessary vitamins and minerals for it to keep regenerating itself. They talk about B12, they talk about zinc and magnesium and calcium and vitamin D and vitamin E. We need to learn all these things if we want to live long and prosper. As standard, we should be learning all these things. Though most of us don't have an interest in these things. And that's why we get sick and die. Because we don't know what the hell is going on within. People, I don't like vegetables. Broccoli tastes so nasty. Why is this so bitter? It's bitter because it's good for you. Drink it. Eat it. Everything that's good for us humans, we shun away from. If you're gonna make a vegetarian meal, just make it taste nice and enjoy your bumper clock vegetables. Let your body go. So am I crazy or am I just advanced in knowledge? Do I just care about things that y'all gonna look at me and say, you're so boring? Yeah, but I look better than you. And I'm probably older than you. So let me be boring. Let me be quote unquote boring. You call it boring, I call it intelligent. This is my one vehicle. I need to take care of it. Starts with knowledge first. Massaging. It helps to clean out the body's natural sewage system. Did you know your body has a sewage system that you need to keep clear? I feel that a body that hasn't been kept clear, the body's sewage system, they call it the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system. I think that's part of the cause of arthritis. You have a whole bunch of buildup around your joints. And then when you crack your finger, they tell you, oh, don't crack your finger, it's bad. What nonsense. And if you're sitting down in a chair too long and you get up and you go, first thing you hear is the same cracking and popping. So your body naturally do that. Why would I not want to do that for my fingers? Clear your joints of mucus and gas bubbles. And whatever else might be in there. Every joint, every fucking connector. Move your body. Take care of yourself. Do some Tai Chi. That shit work. For real. It encourages long life, good health, a good mood. Keep miserable people out of your life. Put as much space as you can between you and those who come into your life and make your life miserable. Anybody who bring your vibration down deserve less of your time. That's how these are all formulas to live long and prosper. If you believe in your art or your craft or your gifts or your talents and you got people around you telling you nay, that's your cue to spend less time around them people and keep believing in yourself. Spend your money. Invest in what you believe in. Because even if what you believe in at the time don't come true, it'll be a stepping stone to get you to what God was trying to guide you to. Just like with this religion or this lifestyle that you were living before, and it's like you've come to the end of that journey and you realize that it's time to move on. At the time when you were in it, you thought you'd be in it forever. Sometimes it happens like that with our purpose and our talents. Our purposes and our talents. Sometimes God put you on one path so that He can redivert you. So read the road signs of life. Pay attention to life. And that's how you master life. You master yourself. You master life. You master your destiny. Okay? And keep God with you always. Anything you need, talk to God. Let God be your friend, your mother, your father. And we're not going to talk about letting God be the head of the relationship, because this debate about man is the head of the relationship and woman don't want to be submissive. Listen, wisdom is the head of the relationship. It's not a man or a woman thing. If you want to win, you have to go with the best idea. I must listen to your stupid idea just because you're a woman, or listen to your stupid idea just because you're a bumbleclap man. Make yourself make sense. What are we arguing about? Anyway, me done with that. Let me out there. Enjoy your time and your life, and good luck, okay? Just know that you don't need to kiss nobody else to get what you want out of life. God got you. You just have to be willing to put in the effort that it takes to learn and then execute. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Good luck. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening.